I have open on my screen a Dahlstrom sampler window. It's a single hung window from Revit's family library. And we just added the profiles on. And I wanted to just give you a brief overview on how you can select those and change them and then insert them into your project. So in this case, I'll show how to open this file right from the beginning. So I'll just go ahead and close this one off. And we'll open a new family or an existing family. And in this case, we're going to create a file that has all of our profiles on them. And here's our window, and I selected a single hung. I probably should have selected a double hung. But in this case, it's easy to take one of the Revit template, family template, and then modify it for your own purpose. So in this case, I'm just going to rotate it around so you can see the molding. And in this case, if I select that, you'll see that it's the Dahlstrom 1783 molding. And if we want to change that, I can go ahead and edit that sweep. And the profile highlights here, if I select that, this drop down then shows all of the available moldings that we can select then to apply to that. And just a click of the button, and we now have another profile. And I'll just go back to the other one because it's nice and robust and it shows up very clearly. Now we'll want to experiment with how this parametric window element with the molding swept around it fits into our sampler room. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. And that may have a different name by the time we get it onto the website. So let's go ahead and open that. And this is just a working model with all of the elements that we might want to put into our, like I can show you, let's see if I can find a view here that shows the whole roomscape. That's a bad view. Let's try this view. There we go. So there's our room, just lit with artificial lights, mostly so we get a chance to experiment with the idea of the way these moldings look. And if I select this window, it is the single hung window that we're working on, but I've modified it to have a different dimension. And the way I modified that was just to change its parameters, in this case the height of the window. But now if I go ahead and I want to modify that and change the molding style to it, all I need to do is go to Edit Family, and we'll go ahead and we'll put a really small molding on so we get the effect. So I'm going to go to Edit Sweep, select the sweeps, and pick a small molding and apply that, load it into the project, and then overwrite the existing one. And now we have smaller moldings applied globally to all of the windows that have those same parameters to them, that same family element. So that's just a brief overview of how you can work with these moldings that have been pre-applied. And we'll do the same thing with doors and other elements in this sampler file.